Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of my formulaGP championship season. And let's back to the Canadian race where I'm driving a car which is rather from the back of the pack. I'm driving against 5 pro bot cars and 2 rookie bots. As a small reminder, we are playing the advanced rules, adjusted a bit with some optional and some unofficial rules to make the game more unpredictable and challenging. During the previous session, I've made some mistakes during the game, but they didn't affect much the race results in total, so let's continue. Last time we've ended up in 7th game round, where I just lost a great 2nd place. So let's back to race. 1 and 2, and I'm losing my great 2nd position. But I'm not crying, I'm driving with this car, and I'm still happy with 3rd. I'm anyway surprised that I'm not somewhere here. So that's still very nice. Okay, let's go to the next car, and this next car is 8th gear. That's going to be 7. 8 plus 4, that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And he stops on a tricky corner. Question, no corner modification. So I need to roll a red die for him. Let's see, what is it? It's a tire wear. So I need to move back his tire wear token by 1 space, and he gained a stress because he rolled a red die. Okay, that will slows him down. Okay, next in the line we have here a car. That's a rookie bot. 8th gear is going to be 8. 1. That's a nice example. You need to switch to the left, but then to the right to reach that lane. So that's not a very optimal way of driving, but maybe that driver made a mistake or something like that. All right, so that's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is here. Okay. Who's next? And we have a car in the pit box. And according to his tactics, he should switch to mediums. However, all cars, including bots, are resetting the stress to the level 1, and he is switching his tires to medium compound. If he would go to the pit, he would still have 1 tire set of softs. Maybe he will use it, you never know, for the late pit bonus. Okay, so he switches to mediums. We should give him a new tactics. Oh, nice. There is a problem with the bots. That's a problem with the bot car, a failure. If I remember correctly, he also got it during the qualifying session. So it looks like it's his engineers didn't do a nice work. The car fails again. Maybe they didn't have the spare parts or something. Okay, but he is lucky enough to be in the pit stop, so he can serve that he can try to fix the car, maybe even without the problem, without waiting another run. So let's check it out. If there will be at the score number 1 or 0, then he unfortunately needs to wait 1 round extra. And unfortunately for him, he have to. But at least it's still better than driving there and pit again. Oh, all right, so it takes longer than expected. Not lucky enough. So he needs to wait still 1 round, but we can immediately pick up extra card for him, and we can decide about the pit token, or maybe let's do it next round. Okay, next car in the line. That's going to be this one, and that's 8th gear for him, so that's 6. And 4 in total, 1 plus 4, so that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, nice. And the last one in the line. Here is the green car, 8 points plus 1, that's going to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. no deer zone, so he has to stop where he is. Sorry, he should go with 9 plus 2, 1 and 2. Okay, and we are hitting the next round. And we should do a pit checks. Okay, I'm using a little bit modified pit check procedure. It works almost the same, like in the rules. However, I'm placing the pit check token for the cars which have a pit marker. Not for this one because originally he was there, but his token was moved. So for these two, I'm counting around 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, around 10 tallies before the pits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And any cars with the pit marker, if any cars will reach that zone, they will decide if they are going to pit earlier, then they round or not. But looking where these cars are, they will probably reach their pit stops anyway, maybe faster. But let's see, this one is very close, so that's crucial for him. Okay, he didn't reach the pit stop yet, so we cannot decide yet about it. And he goes with 7 and 4, that's 11. And he's following the good racing lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, minus 1. So he stops. Here. And now he reached that pit check zone between the pit lane entry and the token. So I can decide whether he can undercut at his strategy and pit earlier than originally within 2 after second round. That allows him to pit here and avoid a situation where he will stop, for example, here or somewhere there, and then he will lose his tire wear and tire bonus, and then he will go slower full lap. So if the result will be green, the car will pit immediately. If the red one, nothing happens, he continue according to his strategy. Okay, the red color means they are deciding not to bring that car earlier than planned. So they are following their current strategy. Okay, next one is the red car, and the red car is 8 gear, that's 8, plus 4, that's 12, and 1, that's 13. That's, I think, the fastest car on the track right now. So that's 13. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and go to the left, 13. Okay. Sorry, but his tactics was forcing him to choose this lane, and he cannot now attack the car in front. Okay. Okay, that would be me right now. I have 4 cards, so I can pick one new. And finally, I can draw an event. And I'm doing this. What is it? Slam the door. When you defend successfully, the attacker increases stress by 1. Okay, it can be useful against players. Maybe that will increase some stress to you against any other player. But when you are playing with bots and stress, that may be useful as well. Let me put it here. Or I can use a secondary card function to restore any parameter token, like for example this one, which is already used. Okay, I'm 8 gear. I could go with red pace. That's going to be 10, or I can play 2 cards and go faster with 12, for example, right? But I think I will not do that yet. Okay, let's play this one, and that's going to be 5 plus 5 in total. That's 10. Let's go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to go there. Instead, I'm going to charge my ERS fully back again. So I have 10 again. All right, and let's go with the next car. See, the car goes 6 gear. That's going to be 5 and 4. That's 9. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So he didn't reach me. That's good. However, he can reduce his stress. So I forgot to check for the red car. Is he going to undercut? Green. Yes, he is. That means he will pit immediately in next round. Okay, and then let's go back to the line, and there he is. So that sixth gear is going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Any corner modification? 2. 1 and 2, but anyway, it stops on a corner, on a corner. Okay, next one, 8th gear for that card. That's 6 plus 1 and 4 and 3. That's 10 in total. So let's go with 10, but we need to switch the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That allows him to go 8 next round. Finally, we can go with and leave the pits. The issue is fixed, but let's decide on his tire wear for the selected tires. That's medium tires, and the basic points for that tires is 7 plus 3. That's 10 from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we'll see. Maybe he will get another pit stop, and maybe he will get the late pit bonus. We'll see. Okay, but now he can stop on the pit lane and exit, and we go with the green car, and the green car goes 8 plus 1. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1. That's not 8, but 9. So let's go with the next game round, and we have a pit call for silver car, and we need to check if his tires are still in good shape. Yes, they are. Nothing changed for him. And there is a check for that car. Okay, unfortunately his tires are almost dead, so they are calling him to the pit stop. However, I need to put that token on the back. Okay, so it's not going pretty well for this team. Let's go. 8th gear for the race leader. 7 plus 4, that's 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and remember you can go -1 to stop on the 8th gear corner. That car is on the pit lane exit, so he is not considered as a car on track. However, he is lapped. That looks like the issue with the car caused him of being humiliated and being lapped. Okay, red car. Red car is going to pit, so we don't need to count its movement. For sure he would reach the pit lane and his pit box. And the next is me. I still have tires in a good shape. Maybe I should risk a bit more. No, do you see this? Do you see this? A failure. A failure. Telemetry shows we might have a problem. Draw a failure card immediately. Okay, I'm going to do that, but I will just draw full set of new cards for me. Okay, play it immediately. Let's check it out. What do we have here? Come on, come on, come on. What is it? Bad data. All right, nothing happens. You can discard this card. So maybe just bad data. So maybe sensor fault or something temporary. So good. I thought that I'm pushing so hard for that car that's broke again. But okay, keep it going, man. So I'm going to draw another event, which is manage the gap. When you play 2 green cards in a pair, you may lower the stress by 1. That's also nice. But also if I will have another... But using the secondary card function, I can combine it with other icon like this, and I can use that card and the other to go one movement point faster. Okay, but for now I'll hide it here, and let's continue. Okay, I have 3 counter steal cards, so that these are pretty good cards. It's a shame that I will have to lose one of it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my car characteristics, which says when you play combined yellow or orange and red card, then I can have +1 movement point, and I think I'm going to use it. I will take this one with 3 LEDs. That's going to be 7. 8 plus 4, that's 7, plus 1, that's 8, plus 4, that's 12, and 1 here, that's 13. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 is going to be here. Or I can even change it here and increase my tire wear. So that's something good. I drive very fast, but there are two topics now. I was faster here than green pace because I use a red color and driving with blue pace, and I was playing cars in a pair, so that's the first time I need to roll a yellow die. So first of all, or maybe let's roll them 2 at once. What is it? Another luck in my bad luck. Now I'm still lucky here. So I will draw another risk card, and I will have to increase my tire wear. And the new risk card is Distraction. Alright, you've lost focus and your opponent's catching up. Your next move is -1 movement points. Okay, so I'll keep it here to that card here that will remind me about that next round. But anyway, that was a massive distance I've managed to drive. Okay, who's next? We have a silver car which will beat this or next round anyway, but this time he goes 7, 8 plus 4, that's 12. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Wow. And he managed to beat this round. Pretty impressive. I'm curious how that team will face the issue here, but let's see. Maybe not issue, but how their tires will be managed. But let's see, and let's go to the next car, which is on the 6th gear. That's a rookie bot. That's 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And any corner modification, 1 and 2. Okay, and next one. His tires are worn, so 8 gear 6, 7, just 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the last car here, which has 4, which drives in 4th gear. That's going to be 5 plus 1, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no corner adjustments. So he stops there, and we've reached end of the round. So let's go with the next one, and we have a pit token for the orange team, but we need to make a tire check as well for that. Let's see. Okay, his tires are in a good shape, in a good condition, so maybe that was not a bad call to extend his pit call with the next round. The car which is lapped is losing the sequence here in this round, but when he will unlap, he will get back to the normal line and he will recover that missed one line here. Okay, so let's go with him. 7th gear, 7 points on 8th gear, that's 7 plus 4, that's 11, and let's go with 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he reached a slower car and he needs to lap that car. And how it is done? He simply needs to attack that car. Attack, of course, not official, not the attack, but you need to draw a battle card. And battle card says, yes, you are allowed to go with 3 overtaking points, and that car has just 2, so he goes with 1 and 2, and that car, lapped car, also loses a sequence this round. Okay, let's go with this car. He is exiting the pit lane, but with the pace of the red color. Okay, that's second gear, that's going to be 3 plus 3, that's 6, and keep this line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He should take the cold tire bonus, but I don't think that will be affected because there are any other cars which will battle him. So there is no point to do that, but okay, let's keep it like that. So this token is held with 2 game rounds. I'm playing in a way that I'm placing, if there is enough tokens, if there is a chance to do that, I'm placing 2 tokens and I'm taking out 1 each round until they will be gone, of course. Okay, let's go with me. Okay, let me pick new set of cards. I can pick up to 6, so I have 2, so 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Okay, not so bad, but I need to drive -1 movement point. I'm on the 8th gear here, and I'm going to play like this. I'm going to play 2 greens, which allow me to pass this green speed limit without any violation, and also I can switch lanes without a tire wear, but I will be forced to roll a yellow die. Okay, so greens in pairs works as a red color, so that's 5, 6, and 4, that's 10. And let's go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see if I would follow that lane, I will have to draw. I will have to charge my OT points and using a battle cards lap that car, but I can use the opportunity to switch the lane, and using the empty lane here allow me to lap the car without let's call it a battle, right? So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What I'm going to do, maybe I will lap another car, so oh no, that's 10, but I forgot I'm driving -1 point, so I need to stop here. Okay, that was the risk. So even if I would extend the move, that will not be enough to lap that car because I have only 1 tire card. So I would stop there, still without any tokens, parameter tokens to charge my OT for free, or any cards like this, which I just spent. So I need to stop where I am, and I need to roll a yellow die because I made a risky move by playing 2 cards at once, so I drive faster than I should. And what's the situation? Come on, another risk card. What is it this time? Overcharging. No. Your battery is failing. Discard a blue card, which I don't have. If not, lose all ERS points. No. 1 and 2. Luckily, I have 4 cards. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Okay, it happens. It's just a game. It's not so bad. I still have good cards in my hand. But that was worth it. Okay, let's go. So these 2 cars are in the pits. So let's reset the stress level. And they should swap the tires right now. First, red team, he is switching to hard tires. So for sure he will not be called for the fresh or late tires, late pit tires. At least if there will be a safety car or something like that, then maybe yes. So that's basic point score is 10 for this type of tires, and plus 1, that's 11 from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not, to be honest, it's not a good score for hard tires, but yeah, it was unlucky roll. And in this case, we have this car who switches to mediums. So mediums have starting point 7 plus 2, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it is here. All right, and then we have these two cars together in the pit stop. So we need to measure their pit stop times to check which crew was faster. Let's start with the car who is closest to the pit exit. And the score is 2, so 2 seconds compared to 6 seconds. So nothing changes. The sequence is not changed. All right, and these two cars also would get the low temperature tokens, but they are battling each other, so it doesn't matter for them. That token only affects the battle when you are close to someone when you are leaving the pits with someone who is close here and is battling with you, then you have a penalty -2 LEDs for the battle. But for these two, it doesn't matter because they will have both -2 anyway. All right, next in the line, we have the car Rookie Bot here, which goes 8th gear, that's 8 points. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go to the left, that's a rookie one. And the unlucky guy with tires worn, that's 6, 7, 8 points. And switch the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Plus 1 doesn't change much, it's still on the corner, so he will not probably reach the box next round. That's a bit unlucky. All right, let's go to the next game round. So we have a race leader, 8th gear, that's going to be 7 plus 4, that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch the lane. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is this one. All right, then we have a lapped car, 4th gear, that's going to be 5 plus 1, that's 6. And we will have to switch on the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and no corner modification here. So that car basically will slow me down because I will have to lap it. So maybe if it was better to pit the previous round, then I would avoid that traffic, small traffic here. But okay, it is like it is. So let me draw cards. No, I can't. Damn it, I can't draw cards because I had a wrist card which was showing that my battery was overcharging and I've lost my full battery, so I need to charge it again. Okay. What I can do, I can, for example, use one of the parameter tokens, which will allow me to charge the battery. Maybe, but now it's too late. I should do that the previous round. Okay, so what I can do, I can go with this one. So I will lose great cards just for lapping. Unbelievable. All right, that's going to be 4th gear, would be 3, 4, and 4, that's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 1 tire point lost. And another card I need to spend 4 just for lapping. So that means do 1 and 2, 1 and 2 here. Okay, yeah. I will have to decide. Maybe it's good time to lap, not to lap, to pit the car next round. 2 reasons. First of all, soon my tire bonus can be dropped, and at this stage of the race, I don't want to lose time with this. Also, I would like to use the advantage that there are 2 cars which need to be lapped by these 2, so maybe they will be slowed down before they will reach me. Next cars, so yeah, this one. So 1 token, low temperature token, can be taken out, It's not needed for now, but I will just introduce you how it works. How am I using this? Yeah, the sixth gear for him, that's going to be 6 points plus 3, that's 9, and keep the internal of the upcoming corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, he is still lapped, so he can fight against this card. Any decisions to be made? No, but he will have to roll a red die after the battle. Okay, so let me draw a battle card for that man. It's one overtaking point, and rookie bots are not defending, and there's this one and only one possible to drive. So they will still fight wheel to wheel next rounds. I will mark this by these tokens to remember about that feature, about that. Okay, let's go. Next, they need to check the pace. We need to check the pace for the first car, which is exiting the pit lane. So that's red pace, and that's going to be second gear 4 plus 2, that's 6. And keep the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, he stopped on the corner, and when you're exiting the pit lane, you are not adjusting any corner bonus, and anyway, that car has nothing. So, okay, 4 red. That 4 means nothing, it's just a red color, so red pace. That's 3 plus 3, that's 6. Keep the right side of the track. 1, and then the mid external of the corner. 2, 3, 4, and then these two need to already fight against each other. Okay, no decisions for both for the battle, so we need to draw a card for the attacker. And the attacker says, draw another 2 cards and select the one with the highest LED number. So that's going to be this. And the defender, okay. And it says, draw 2 cards and select the one with the lowest LED score. So for sure we know that he will lose. Well, yeah, that might be sometimes that you will draw 2 cards with 6 LEDs and then it would be a tie anyway, but that would be a very hard case. How many OT points? 3 overtaking points for that car, and that car has maximum potential of 4, so it's possible. 1, 2, and 3. So it looks like the car on the medium tires used the possibility of the softened compound compared to the hard tires. Maybe the hards didn't reach the optimum temperature. It was easier to overtake by that single car. Okay, next on the line is this rookie bot, which is on the 8th gear. That's going to be 8 plus just 8, and keep the mid outside of the upcoming corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and the last one in the line, that's this one, second gear. That's going to be 2, 1, 2, and 4. That's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 plus 1. Okay, so he is very lucky to reach the pit. I thought that he will not make it. Okay, one thing, the car here entered the pit lane by extending a move from the corner. So when that happens, we need to do a check if that car didn't exceed a pit speed limit here. So, and that's very famous from the last races. So we need to do this by rolling a white die. If the result will be empty score, then he will receive a penalty. Oh, come on. He will receive a penalty. Oh. So, sorry, mate, you have a penalty. And if you have a penalty, you need to resolve it during the pit stop. But in this case, you can say that the penalty was given when he left the pit stop, so we need to do that after the race, unless he will pit again, and then he will serve that penalty during a pit stop. Okay, so let me put it on his card here somewhere. Let's make it there, and let's continue the race. So let's go with the next game round, and we have the race leader on 8th gear, straight tax tiles. So 7 plus 4 is going to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And he stopped on the 8th gear. That's a good space to continue. But anyway, he will enter the pit next round. Okay, we can take out this token. It's not needed anymore. All right, so that will be my turn, and I need to draw only 2 cards. Only 2. And I think I'm gonna switch that one. Oh no, I can't. I have an empty ERS. God damn it. That's not a good case. It's a shame I didn't get a green card. You know why? Because I will have to go there and I will have to switch the lane. That will cause my tires gone. But we have so many possibilities in game to manage, so make it smart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change some cards in my hand. Maybe it's not the greatest moment of doing this, but I'm going to do. So I'm using the white parameter token, which allows me to discard some cards from my hand and draw new from the deck. So I'm going to discard these 2. Okay, with one remark that I cannot discard any tire card. So I can do that only with that and that card. These are kind of good cards, so it's not good. And you never know what's there, right? Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy because I have a green card which allows me to switch the lane without losing a tire points. Okay, so that just will be 3, 4, and 8, and 4. That's 8 points. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Okay, and maybe, yeah, that's not bad. However, it would be better to reach one spot farther, because then it will be easier to get to the pit lane. Let's do that. So to extend the move from the straights, you can use the ERS. However, I don't have any ERS, but still have these ERS parameter tokens, which I can use to charge 1 ERS point and then extend a move and lose that point again. Then it's a shame I've lost all my parameter tokens at this stage of the race, but that's what are they for, to use it in a smart way. Maybe that wasn't too smart. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, I'm there, and we have 2 cars which are fighting wheel to wheel. So this token is not needed anymore. You remember that car was battling, right? But he had a 3, 2, 3. Yeah, but he had anyway 3 LED points. So minus these 2 would allow him to take the battle there anyway. I didn't mention that. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's continue. So as you know, we are using the driver sequence based on the car's momentum, determined by the roll of the die for both cars. Okay, so let's say the one with the gray. I'm not sure if you see this anyway, but one of the die has a dark gray inside of the stop watch. Okay, so the gray one will be for the green car. So the gray one is here, and anyway, 2 have green pace and 2 scores are 2 points. So in this case, they have the same momentum. So according to the standard rules, in this case, use the car which is first. The first car will be the one on the inside lane on of the corner. Okay, so that's the dark blue car. So he goes green pace, 6th gears. That's going to be 4 plus 3. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be here. Yes, he is lapped. And the next car has 6th gears and green pace is just 4 plus 1. That would be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need to switch to the internal racing lane, but that was not enough points. He had not enough points to make it. Okay, they finished the wheel-to-wheel token battle, but I need to leave these tokens here because some car can still join that wheel-to-wheel battle, because we are in turns. The game runs in turns, but in, of course, real time, that will happen in the same time, right? So they are fighting wheel to wheel, and maybe the third one joins that battle. But yeah, okay, 6th gear for the silver car, and that's going to be 5 plus 3. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and he stopped on the corner and with no corner modification. And luckily he missed the tricky corner, the space of the tricky corner, which was dangerous. All right, however, he can reduce his stress now, and we can continue with the car, which is their 4th gear. That's going to be just 3 points. Yeah, the red car has a great top speed, but in the slower corners, the medium slow corners are not good for him. Okay, so that's 4th gear is going to be 3 plus 2. That's just 2, just 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no corner modification for him. Next one, the rookie bot, 8th gear. That's going to be 8 points. Keep the middle outside of the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Okay, and the next car is in the pit stop, and he needs to reset the stress to the midpoint. And yes, so he's switching to soft tires. We are taking out that token, and we have one. And he used the soft tires. He had only one set of soft tires, which were used in qualifying round. And you remember he used a 1 tire point. So what we should do, let's check his tire wear checkpoint. So softs have 5 basic points, 5 base points plus result of a die roll, which is 1. So that's going to be 5. So that's going to be 5. 5 minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1 is just, oh, sorry. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1, that's 6, minus 1, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be here. Looks like soft tires are not working well for that team on that track. Okay, now we can get rid of this one. So basically, we are moving minus 1 space back for each tire wear token used in qualifying round. Of course, not all tires were used, but if the selection of the tires in qualifying will be like this, kind of poor for him, yeah, it will affect his race. So it looks like they used in the practice session too many set of tires, or maybe the tires was damaged during some practice round or during failed round during qualifying. Yeah, so that can happen during racing, right? Okay, so he has a new tire set. Stress is reduced, or maybe reset to the standard, and we can exit our pit box and stop on the pit exit. Okay, then that means we can go to the next game round. All right, so we have the race leader, which have for sure enough movement points to enter. Okay, and then that's going to be me. So I can pick only one card, which is green, which is very good. which is very good. However, maybe, yeah, that's a good card to restore the parameter. If I had another one with that icon, then I could restore one of the parameter tokens. So maybe I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to use the orange card, but with the base of green, because the orange card is kind of a joker card. You can use that card as a green or a red base, but in any cases, if you change the lane, you're losing a tower point. Okay, so I'm on the 8th gear. That would give me 3, 4, and 4. That's going to be 4 and 4. That's going to be 8. And let's check if that allows me to enter the pits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm missing just one spot. But you remember, I have one tower card. I mentioned sometimes that this is a very important card. At first point, you need to use it and lose a tower point, but at some cases, it can help you. So I'm going to do that. But that's the same case as the bots. If I'm extending a move to reach the corner, doesn't matter if that was extending with ERS from the straight, or in this case, a tire from the corner, then I need to do a check if I didn't exceed a pit speed limit. Yeah, so knowing my bad luck of rolling a white die, because many times today there was an empty score, hope not this time for me. The same case here is when you enter the pit lane with the blue card, then you need to also check if you didn't exceed the pit speed limit. All right, let's go. All right, I'm lucky this time. Okay, next car is going to be this one. We can remove these two tokens. I should do that at the end of the previous round. Okay, and that's 8th gear for him is going to be, and of course his stress can be reduced. Oh no, I remember that I forgot to roll a red die for him because he had a battle with that car, and luckily it didn't affect him, but we need to draw him a new tactics. Looks like all tactics are gone. No, I just placed that car in the wrong place. Okay, and that's this one for him. Yeah, I shouldn't roll that red die anyway because I forgot to give these two cards a new set of tactics. All right, and what's the scenario right now? So let's go with this one. So he goes 8th gear, that's going to be 8 plus 3, that's going to be 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. He stops on the corner and have +1 as a corner modification bonus, but that didn't give him enough movement points to reach the straight here. All right, next car have 8th gear as well. That's going to be 8 plus 1. That's going to be 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And he don't have any corner modification, so he stays on the corner as well. And silver car, that's the next one. 6th gear is going to be 5 plus 3. That's 8 plus 1. That would be 9 points. Keep the mid external on the corner, so 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. And then we have the red car, 4th gear. That's going to be pretty slow. That's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. As a corner modification, he can take out the stress. The next 6th gear, rookie bot, is going to be 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And he has +2 for the corner modification, so he can switch the lane. That means he can try to attack the pro bot. Okay, rookie bot, the attacker. No decisions to be made. Very strong card. 6 LEDs, and also if he will lose, he can draw another shot. But that's a rookie and he will not do that. Any decisions to be made for that car for defense? No, so that's going to be okay. He can pick another one which is empty, and the rookie car having 4 OT, but the car has potential just 2, can overtake it 1 and 2. So his cold tires, he should have, probably he still have cold tires. The hard ones looks like are very hard to warm up. Okay, next in the line we have the car who is leaving the pits, and we need to check his pace. It's a green pace. That's going to be yeah, and again I forgot to draw a new tactics. I'm pretty nervous during the recording, and I want to do some things faster, and sometimes I'm just forgetting something. So for that, okay, so he's going with this tactics, and he can go green pace. That's going to be second gear. So that's 1 plus 4, that's 5. Keep the left side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No corner modification when leaving the pits. And anyway, that wouldn't work because he's not going move back. There's no straight tile. Okay, then that means that was the last car in that round. So we have the race leader now. So let's go to the next game round. Okay, let's reset his stress here. He is still a race leader, right? But his stress is like this. And he's switching also to hard tires. That makes me happy. Oh, that makes me happy because he will be a little bit slower. But how long his tires will last? Really? What, again, an empty score? That die is broken for the bots. Okay, so that's going to be 10 plus 1, so that's going to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's start it from the beginning. 11. It should be enough for him to finish the race without the problems. Okay, and then that's going to be me. So my stress is also going to the middle space. We should reset the stress when we are in pit. So I don't have any more the bonus. And I'm switching to medium tires this time. And you remember we are playing some optional rules where the medium tires has a durability, is that the correct word? With 1 space longer than softs, so we can move it back by 1. All right, that means now we need to check which pit crew was faster. So let's say the gray one will be for the orange car. Whoa. So that means 6 and 6 as well. So nothing changes. It's a pretty long stop, but the sequence is still the same. And he is still the race leader. Okay, next one in the line is that car, which probably will unlap himself. Let's see if that's going to be like that. So 4th gear, that's 4 plus 3 and 1, that's 8. And switch the lane. So that's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And he can unlap easily because these cars are in the pit lane still or at the pit exit, but they are not considered being on track, so he can easily pass them. And now he is unlapped and he will back in the sequence and he will regain a round that he lost when he was lapped. So he will move again this round. Okay, so going back, and we have the rookie bots on the 2nd gear, so that's going to be 4 plus 1, and switch the lane, that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we have another car in the line, 8th gear, that's going to be 7 plus 3 plus 1, that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he need to switch to the right. So that means he will follow that lane, which is adjacent to that car. That means he needs to lap that car. And that's exactly the case which I said that I'm going to use that opportunity and pit that, because these cars will stack behind the slower cars. I'm pretty lucky because if he would follow that lane, then he could easily go without a battle, let's say. Okay, it's just lapping, but still need to draw a battle card which says 3 overtaking points. So there are some LEDs, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3, and another luck for me because he will have to start from the 4th game round next, from the 4th gear in the next game round, not 8, for example. Okay, let's focus on the next cars, and we have blue rookie bot. That's going to be 8 gear, 8 points, and switch the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the red car, finally he can go faster. 6th gear is 5 plus 2 and plus 1. That's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We had to switch the lane to the mid internal according to that tactics. And who else? Next one is this car, 4th gear. That's going to be 4 and 4. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And when he reaches there, he can reduce its stress, so he'll go faster next round. Okay, and now that car which lost the round previously because he was lapped, he regained that round and he can move. Again, 4th gear is going to be 4, and 3, 1, that's also 4, so that's in total going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8 point can be used to switch the lane and attack the other car. Any decisions for the attack or no? Any decisions for the defense? No, so 2 cars can draw battle cards. So that's the attacker, and that's the defender. 1 OT points, 6 LED against 3 LEDs. However, that card shows that in case of losing a battle, he can draw another chance, and now he can use the other card instead. So, but this one shows I have 3 LEDs plus a die roll, and it's 4 plus 3 in total is 7, so a bit bigger than this card. It means the defender wins that battle. Okay, let me reshuffle the battle card deck. Okay, that should be enough. And next in the line is the race leader, which means we should hit the next game round. And this is a pit check for fresh tires. That's a decision which some of the cars which are not driving on hard tires can make to check if they will pit for the fresh tires here. So I'm doing the similar case which I did previously, so more or less 10 tires from the pit entry. I will do the check here if cars will pit for fresh tires and late pit bonus or not. But that works only for the cars which are driving mediums or softs. Okay, let's check the pace for the orange car. That's green, and green for him is going to be 2 plus 2, that's just 4. I keep the left side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's it. And now I was in the pit, so I reset the stress. And what else should we do during the pit stop? You can check in the info card, and you should do that to not remember anything. So when I should chart the erase by 1. I should also reset the stress token to the middle space. I did that. Change tires and reset the tire markers. I did. I can discard any action cards except failures. I don't have any cards which I would like to discard. And of course, I should draw the new ones. Option, then I can fix the failure or fix damages. And of course, serve the penalty at first time if I would have it. Okay. So the new cards, I can draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and which base I'm going to leave the pits, my pits. So that's what I think I'm going to use green. And remember, I should have, and also this one will have the -2 LED penalty. Remember about that. Okay, so I will go with the green pace. And green pace would give me 2 and 3, that's 5. But I'm going to play like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I overtook that guy without a bottle because he left too much space for me. Well, maybe I didn't overtake him yet, but I will do that trick with extending the move from the corner, which means I took the lead of this race. That's unbelievable with this car. That's crazy. All right, also I will use the opportunity. I will use it, the secondary function of these two cards, and I will restore the parameter token. I think I'm going to use the ERS first. Okay, so these cards are left in my hand. Okay, and that LED penalty, that cold tire penalty will stay also in the next round. So you have to have for the 2 game rounds, first one when you leave the pits and then another one. Okay, next in the line we have a very fast car on the 4th gear. Maybe 4th gear is not fast for him, but when he will reach the 8th gear, he will be very dangerous for the car on the hard tires and for me. But before we do that, we can check if that car is going to pit for a late pit bonus. If he will pit, that can be too early for that. Okay, green color says the red color says no, he is not going for that, so he go 4th gear, that means 3, and 3 is 6 plus 1, that's going to be 7, and change the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He stops on the 8th gear. That's going to be very tricky for the cars in front. Okay, next one is the car here, and that's rookie. 8th gear, 8 points plus 1. That's going to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he can stop on the same space because that's a slipstream space. But yeah, as this is the unlapping, he can try to unlap himself. That means there is a battle between these two cars. So he really wants to unlap, but the car in front maybe is not too happy about that he would like to unlap, and he can defend. So that means we can draw for the car who tries to unlap, which is very good for him because that's 5 plus 3, that's 8 LEDs. And the defender, wow, very strong card, 6 plus 5, so a lot stronger result. That means that there is no unlapping here. The car in front didn't allow him to unlap. Okay, next in the line, we have a blue rookie bot. That's going to be 8 points, 8 gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And he can extend the move from the corner, 1 and 2. Okay. By the way, that rookie bot is very fast, right? Okay. So next one is the red one here. So that's going to be 8 plus 2, that's 10, and 1, that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He had to switch the lane to this one. And next one in the line are these two. So 8th gear for him is going to be 6, 4, that's 10, and 1 is 11. Pretty solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's nice. And also that car, that's 4th gear, is going to be 4 and 4. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And plus 1, that's a corner modification bonus. And that allows him to make the attack attempt So that means they can battle again. No decisions for attack or defense, so just a clean LED battle. Again, draw 2 cards and select the one with the highest result. So that's 1 against 6, so he will use the 6 LEDs. And defender, I've seen this before, draw 2 cards and use the one with the lower LED score. So anyway, 2 cards are lower than 6, so the attacker goes with 3 OT points. Successful attack. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's it. And now the turn of the race leader, which is me. Next game round. 4th gear for me, and I'm going to draw new cards up to 5. So my deck is ending, so I can expect some timer cards soon. Okay, let me draw the event. Remember that the events are very important. You need to discard or you need to use them before the race ends, otherwise you will get a penalty. Okay, what is it? Really, right now, your crew adjusts the tire pressures. Riga pit stop plays a new tire token 1 space earlier than its usual starting point. That's a nice card, but when I'm pitting, not when I just left the pits. But anyway, I can use still that card for the secondary function that would allow me to decrease my tire level. So if there are any cards, any event cards which you will never use because you will have you need to match some circumstances on that card, but still there's an option to use that card with the secondary function. Okay, I'm in the 4th gear right now. That's going to be, I can play green or I can play red. So it's just 1 space difference, 1 point. So I can go 6 or 5. And I think what I'll do, I'm going to use that event which manage the gap. When play 2 green cards in a pair, you may lower the stress. And I'm doing this because I would like to go a little bit farther. So I'm playing these 2. However, there are these 2 features nice to restore again any parameter, but not now. So I'm playing these 2 in a pair. That allows me to drive with the red pace, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. And that's the reason, as you see, that's the reason why I wanted to go with the red pace, just to enter the 8th gear tie, not to stop on the 4th. I can reduce my stress because thanks to the event card, because you can do that normally when you're playing a single green card, but with that event card you can do it when playing 2. But still I need to roll a yellow die, which is a tire wear. Okay, but that car is managing at least the tires very well. Okay, that's this one, and the car behind is the 2nd gear. That's going to be just 5. That's going to be 5. 1, 2, switch the lane, 3, 4, and 5 is here. And he can reduce the stress for the next round. All right, now we have the silver car, and that car is pretty fast. That's 10 points, 3 and 7, and +1 is going to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will switch the lane, and now he will battle the car in front, which is still on the cold tires, as you can see. That's the 2nd round when he left the pit lane, and he can still have the tires cold. So that's going to be a little bit a disadvantage for him. Any decisions? For defender, no. For the attacker, no decisions. So let's check the battle card. The attacker didn't prepare properly. He locked the front wheels or something, and he don't have enough pace, enough momentum to execute the attack. So even having a disadvantage with the cold tires, it still didn't work for the attacker, and that car defended successfully with a bit of luck, but still. Okay, then we have here the car, which is a rookie bot, which tries to unlap again. So that's going to be 8 points plus 1. That's in total 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look at that. 7 empty space. 7, 8. He cannot continue because that space is blocked. That space is blocked, so he stopped there, and he couldn't finish his unlapping, so he still is treated as a lapped car. So there is no wheel to wheel, there is no pace or momentum check, because he's still, the car which has a blue flag is still treated as a lower in the sequence when they are on the same track time. Okay, next car in the line is here. Rookie 4th gear, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again here. And then we have a red car. And the red car goes 8th gear, that's 8 plus 2, that's 10 plus 1, that's 11. On hard tires, that's pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a battle must be made. However, this is a rookie bot, so the rookie bot is not defending. The pro bot just must have the card with LED, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's enough. And we have another contender for the race lead. Damn. All right, next in the line is the car here. So he goes 8th gear. 1 plus 3, that's 4, plus 8, that's 12. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And a question mark. That's a question mark. Is he going to pit or not? Yes, so 12 points would be here. So question if he will enter the pit or he will go farther. Green color, yes, he is going for the late pit. Red is not going.
All right, everything is about to change now. These next few decisions, especially the pit stops, could decide the entire race. And honestly, I'm not sure I've made the right call there. Let's see how this plays out in episode 3. Thanks for now. Bye bye.